game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just a couple weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up, because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here, and I think we're in for a treat.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be second down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That one complete to Hollins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
First down.
14 on the pickup. First down, New England.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They run it straight ahead with Henderson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Again, it's Henderson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard. as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A give to Henderson, running right, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Patriots, 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. And he's in. Sean Butte. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Pats are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes White. They'll get across the 20, bump him down to the 23-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep, going to Cup.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's going to look downfield once again. He's got it! No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. A big play here in the big game. 52 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. He'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Reek Woolen brings him down.
Woolen on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. May gonna look to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's gonna be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Diggs, and it's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So, one quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line as we are ready to get back underway. To throw on first down is May. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Oh, that is out of his reach, overshooting him on the deep ball. Incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And third down coming up. Throw again is May. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that'll set up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's two consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Darnold to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Complete to Elijah Arroyo. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Seattle.
credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Darnold to the air once more. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. Now Walker. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down, they need 5. To throw is Darnold. He'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the first down.
On play action, here's Darnold. On left side, the catch is made. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's Darnold again. In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Down the field, he's got Barner. And he's into the end zone. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On 2nd down, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. Quick throw taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Well, Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's complete. He's got Cup. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
17 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, we'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage, or catching this pass, because that quarterback, He put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He'll try and run it with Walker, and he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Brings up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Here's May to throw it on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. May to throw again. That's into the hands of Diggs.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes 2nd and 4. May to the air once more. Could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Finds an alley to the 35. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jason gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Made out on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. Still going inside the 20. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big play here in the big game. 53 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the...
On comes the rookie, Andres Borregales, for the Patriots field goal.
27-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Get this out wide. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
He was tackled at the
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Seattle.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Here's a jet sweep with Kupp. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Manning. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 46, here's second down and a yard. From out of the gun, here's May. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw now. May digs on the reception. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll try it now with Henderson. And he's going to have the Pats' first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man right side, fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's May again. That is caught side of the end zone. Keyshawn Boutte. Touchdown, New England. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes White. Yeah! Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
The second down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. This one not quite on target. Too much, and that one falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big kickoff. One of the disadvantages of giving the ball in this situation to your fullback is now your short one blocker. I'd like to see him give it to their more traditional running back in this case, because now it brings up 4th down.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This to even the score late. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Darnold to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So for just the 3rd time in Super Bowl history, overtime will decide who lifts the Lombardi Trophy. A reminder of the rules: each team has the right to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score going to end the game. All the replay challenges come from upstairs. We're going to play until we crown a champion. Four quarters could not decide a champion. The pressure ratchets up, the rare air of Super Bowl overtime about to begin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Madden. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. May to throw again. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. you got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Darnold throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Darnold again. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Good blocking, and he's in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. And that'll do it. For the first time in more than a decade, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner, Greg